Welcome Hoarders. Today we're going to be playing some GTA 5, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be testing the FCR 1000? Yeah. The FCR 1000, and then we are going to take it to Benny's, fix it up, then test it again, just like we did in the last video. Don't forget that every Tuesday we're going to be a different... Yeah, we're going to be different words. Shit. We are going to be testing a different vehicle every single Tuesday. Unless you're told by me that there's not going to be one that Tuesday, but there should always be until there's no cars. This bike is the one that I actually wanted to get after I tested that Ducati, whatever it was in the last episode. I don't know, it was like a freaking week ago. But I got that one so I could get this one after I sold that. This bike, I believe it was 163,000, something like that. Or no, maybe that's how much you go through, how much it costs to go through Benny's. But, let's go down and take it to the test track and see what we can get. See how good we can get with this. I don't know why it always shows me wearing a helmet, and then the second it goes into the race, it's gone. Okay. Just from driving on the streets, I feel like this is going to be better than the last bike that I tested last Tuesday. Go, go, go. Feels like it has some good handling. Like, I don't even have to turn that hard to get it to go where I want. I mostly got this bike because of what it will look like after it goes through Benny's. I saw it on the website of his, and it looked really good. Like, that's the type of bikes I enjoy driving. Just hit the brakes a little. Keep it tight. A little over halfway through this. It's a good sign that I had to slow down a little around that first turn. No matter how dry it is in this game, that one puddle is always there. I don't understand why. It's like some homeless man comes by every day and pisses there. Now, we already didn't get first, but we should come in pretty close. It's going to be the two teens, I know that. Yeah, it looked like it was 12 teen. Yeah, I thought it was going to be in like 13, 14. What was that? 2 minutes, 12 seconds, point something, something, something. Let's go over to the leaderboard and say where it placed. As you can see, the Pegassi FCR 1000 came in at 10th, which this is the first time that I actually had a time coming in at the last slot of one of my slides. But it came in at 10th at 2 minutes and 12.672 seconds, right behind the SG, which still isn't a bad time because that's pretty close. It's 2 seconds behind the Progen T20, which is still a very fast car. So let's go over and test it on the drag track. here we go. I know you can do faster if you do a wheelie, but I'm not going to do that. Because, like, some bikes you wouldn't be able to wheelie the whole way, and some you probably could. Some don't do wheelies at all. We got 25.764 seconds. I think that was just a tiny bit slower than the last one, or a tiny bit faster. I know the last one came around 25 something. But let's go over to Leaderboard and make sure where it placed. This time the Pegassi FCR did a little worse on the straight stretch. Instead of coming in 10th, it came in 14th behind the Vapid Contender, which for a bike, that's pretty bad because the Contender's a truck. But yet, it's a pretty quick truck. It was right above the Chameleon, which seemingly is a faster car than what it actually is. But let's go over to Benny's, fix it up, then try it on the test track. Okay, see what we can do with this bad boy. I do think it was like 163,000 to get it upgraded. 196. Okay, I was off by a little. Oh, look at that number. That's so close. 123,461. Yeah, I already did that. I already did brakes. Body work. I'm not basing this off of anything. I'm just going with what I want it to be. Which I usually don't do. I want it to look kind of like that military one. I'll do that later because that's like a thing that is better left for later. Because it really bases a lot of the bike. I might do that one. Oh. See, I like that. That looks good. That looks old. I mean, that looks old too, but that looks older. Frame. I like chrome. Front mudguard. So far that looks pretty good. That I like. I like that too, but that curve looks a little weird. That looks better. Right there, baby. I like the military bikes a lot for some reason. Oh, that one has a jerry can on it. That looks kind of like the Indiana Jones one. I don't know. I like the jerry can on it, but I like symmetrical stuff. Oh no, I'll do the jerry can. But I like that too, because that looks like that's how it originally would have been. Hell, I'll do the jerry can. Swing arm. Okay. Okay, it's only on this side. I mean, I really... Hell, why not? Engine block. I like this. I'm gonna have like no money at the end of this. What was that one for? Air filter? It's probably under his leg, isn't it? I mean, if you really can't see it, Yeah, I already tuned it. Exhaust. I want ones that go like straight down and behind the thing. God damn it. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Lights, already did that. Livery. Maybe I could find a white one to match my old bike. My other one. It's like a straight up army decal. It's... well, that says military. There we go. I was looking for those stars. What about the... I like the patina. Yeah. The patina one is what I had on my other one. But then I like that one too. I'll keep it like that. I might change it in the future. I already did plates. I already resprayed it to the color I wanted. Transmission, yeah, I already did that. Turbo already did. And wheels, I'm probably going to keep those same rims. And the thing I was going to save for last, because I wanted to make sure. I don't really like big fuel tanks on my bikes. So I might go with that. But this one says military. Yeah, I'll get the military one. And I didn't do... yeah, I did do the swing arm. What was it that I said I was going to wait? The exhaust. See, I want it to go down and underneath those, like the saddlebag and the jerry can. I know that's not a saddlebag, but I don't remember what it's called. It's like a little... I don't know. I like that because it's like hidden more. You know? Yeah, I'll do it. I really like this. Like, just from that picture made me want to get this bike. This is quick. It doesn't sound like it should, though, because of what the base is off of. Vroom. Shut up. Okay, I like this so far. Let's go take it to the test track and see if it's any better than the other one. I'm actually hoping this does a lot better. I mean, I'm not getting rid of this. I don't care what would ever happen. They get rid of it from the game, I'll still keep it. I know they wouldn't get rid of it, but it's so weird because the base of the bike is based off of a newer bike, but it looks like an older bike and it kind of messes with your head. It's so freaking quick. Okay, now it's not. I think we just hit our max speed. When you say that, max speed sounds like a knockoff of Top Gear, which I will probably not watch ever again, because now it's all about oh, what the hell do they call that now? It's still Jeremy Clarkson, Richard Hammond, and James May. Fuck. The Grand Tour. I was drawing a blank for some reason. I watch that all the time. There's going to be at least one person that's subscribed to me that's going to know about Top Gear and the Grand Tour. Like, I was a nut with that show for a while. Like, when I first found out about the US Top Gear, they're the ones that I first found out about. And then once I started watching the UK Top Gear, I like that one so much more. Because they talked more about the cars than what like Rutledge Wood and them did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the American one too, but I still think the UK one's a lot better. Okay. I don't remember what we... Oh, we did better, I know that. Because we did, what, 112 last time? Because I said we're going to get in the teens and we got 12 instead. Okay, so we beat it with that, but you'd kind of expect that considering you put $196,000 in it. But let's go over the drag track and see what we can get on that. The Benny's Pegassi FCR 1000 did quite a bit better than the regular version. Actually pushing the regular version onto the second slide, coming in 11th place. But the Benny's version came in 9th place at 2 minutes and 11.568 seconds, which I'm happy that after spending that kind of money, it's at least a little bit faster. It was like a second or two faster than it. But let's go and do the drag track and then see what we can get on that. Okay, so we have to beat like 25.7 seconds, I think the last one was. I bet we can do at least 25.5 seconds. If not better. Now we'll probably get 24 and something seconds. I'm guessing. Nope, 25. It seems like it doesn't have a really, like, high top speed. We beat it. We beat it by, like, what, 2/100ths of a second? I think, I don't remember exactly what the last time was. But let's go over the leaderboard and see where we placed. Yet again, the Benny's version of the Pegassi FCR 1000 did quite a bit better than the regular version. I used it on the drag track and actually beat it by a little bit less than a second. Actually, quite a bit less than a second. It was like 2/100ths. But still beating it, coming in at 25.528 seconds, which is the first time I've had a vehicle match another vehicle in its time. It matched the Mabatsu Manchez. I'm probably not saying that right. But I put them both at 12th place. This is the first time this has happened. I figured might as well have them in the same place, because if it's the same time, there's no point in having one at 13th place, because I wouldn't know what one to put at 13th place. If I would put one at 13th place, I would base it on the factor of looks. And I would definitely rather have the Pegassi FCR than the Manchez. That's just my personal preference, but that's all I got for now, and I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to watch one of my previous, next, and related videos. And I'll see you in the next episode.